Hi everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to my channel. In this video, we are going to have a look at an implementation of SWARM, which is an educational framework from OpenAI that proposes lightweight techniques for creating and orchestrating multi-agent systems. Now what we are going to do in this video, we are going to implement a multi-agent system with Swarm by just using free Google Colab. Now if you want to know in detail about this Swarm and you want to locally install it instead of in Colab, then I would highly suggest that you go to my channel, just search with Swarm and you would be able to find this video which I did a month ago. That is what we installed it locally, and then we have played around with a lot of other things in the other video. But for the purpose of this video, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this swarm with Haystack, which is another open source framework for building production ready large language model applications, RAG pipelines, and a lot of other stuff. I also have covered Haystack a lot on the channel. So we are going to knit all of these together. So not only I'm going to use OpenAI's model here, I'm going to use Anthropic's model, and I will give you step-by-step instruction what exactly we are trying to do and how we are trying to do here. Now, in this one, we are going to check out some of the features which are a bit more than the SWARM implementation. For example, in the SWARM implementation from OpenAI, you are restricted to sort of one API provider for models, but in this one, we are going to use both Anthropic's Claude model, the Sonnet, and also the OpenAI's model. And we will be using free Google Colab. So let's get started. So this is my free Google Colab, as you can see, and you can simply go to colab.research.google.com in order to access it. Once you are there, we need to install some of the prerequisites like Anthropic Haystack, Olama Haystack. If you want to use Olama, if not, you can remove this. And then I'm also installing the Haystack here. Let's wait for it to finish installing, and you don't need a GPU for this because we will be using only API based stuff in this one. Okay, all the prerequisites are done. Now let's set our API key. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to run this. It is going to ask me for my OpenAI's API key and Anthropic's API key. These both are paid options. You can grab this first one from platform.openai.com and second one from anthropic.com or claude.ai. I think claude.ai is the exact URL. So you would just need to put in $5 or $10 in your account and you should be able to use the APIs. So let me run it. It is going to, so it is asking me my API key. Let me put it in and press enter. And my keys are set. And of course, either you could do it from here or you could just set it in your secrets here on the left hand side, up to you. Next, let's create the generators. So I'm going with all of these default generators from Haystack, and that is the beauty of Haystack, that allows you to just use these abstractions of generator for OpenAI, for Anthropic, for Olama, and there are various other which you can use. And don't worry about all of these commands. So this is a notebook by Stefano, and I will also share the link to it in video's description, the notebook, so that you can also play around. So let's wait for it to get created. Okay, so that is done. Now let's start a bit simpler. We are going to create a simple chat assistant. And you can see that all we are doing, we are just defining a class assistant. This is a data class, which is a decorator, which is converting it into an assistant. We are giving it system prop. We are defining a constructor, which is going to initialize it. And then run is simply just getting the messages and then concatenating it and giving us the reply back. So we just need to define this class. That is done. And now you can create any assistant you like. For example, if we want to create a Joker assistant, for example, you will use something like this, or agent you could say. So it all depends upon the prompt. So instruction one, we are telling it that you're a funny assistant making jokes, and then it is looping through it. It is just, it is asking you what exactly you want to do. So I'm just going to say maybe hola, and then just wait for it. There you go. It is replying to you in Spanish. So how you, let's see, Australian English, and then You can just, keep talking with it. It is just telling you jokes and all that stuff. Okay, I think it is quite good. Now, agentic software has a lot of other things, and I'm going to just cancel it by pressing it here. Okay, now agentic software has a lot of other things. So, for example, agentic software primarily does tool calling. Tool means that you be provided either built-in functions or external APIs, and then we give it a natural language question. Model prepares a function call based on our prompt, and then actual invocation happens within the application. That is not the job of the model. So that is what tool is, function calling is, and that is where uh, this agentic software works. So for that, Haystack offers a very good abstraction to define this sort of tooling. Let me paste the code and I will try to explain what is happening here. So if you look here, we have again defined a class for calling tool calling agent, and then we are just naming it that this agent is for tool calls, again a constructor, and this is where actual magic happens. So in this one, this agent is introducing after introducing these functions, these are automatically being converted into tools, and then in this run one, the agent first generates a response. If the response includes tool calls, these are executed, and the results are integrated into conversation. So, and the while loop, which you can see here, what this is doing, this loop is primarily simply managing the user interaction. That's about it. Okay, so let me run it to create this class. That should be quicker because we are not running anything. Now, for example, you want to create a refund agent. So by following the same pattern, we are defining this refund agent, and you can see that primarily, if you are aware of Python, we are simply converting these functions into tool by annotating the fields with their description in the signature. That's it. And it's a very common pattern. So let's define it. That is done. Now you can just start this agent in the loop. So for example, you can say something like in a simple Python that, while true, this loop is infinite. So, until you press or type exit, it is just calling that refund agent. So there you go. You can just say like, I want a refund for my screen protector for my phone, and then it is going to just start talking to you. Okay, I don't remember the name. And then you see that how good it is working with you, and then you can just simply type exit here, and it is going to, okay, it's not exiting. There you go. Okay, so it seems you're looking to exit. Feel free to come back. So I'm just going to press here. Okay, so this is our refund agent. Now what we are more interested in is sort of switching the control between agents, because defining agent we can do with a lot of other frameworks. But what I like about this swarm is, and that is I believe the major idea behind is to do handoffs from one agent to another. So one agent is doing something, then it transfers the control to another with the tool calling. So let me define it and I will explain what is happening. Let me paste the code here and then I will explain. So there you go. So what is happening here is, again, so this is a handoff template where we are just telling it that this has been transferred to the other agent, and then other agent needs to adopt persona immediately. And same pattern, class decorator, and then we are defining the class here. So you see, all we are doing it, we are adding specific handoff functions, as you can see here, to the agent's available tools, allowing it to transfer control when needed. And then we are modifying the agent to return the name of the next agent along with its message, as you can see here. And then in this while loop, we are just simply handling the switch. That is all what is happening here. Now let me run it to define this. This should be fairly quick. That is done. And now let's see this in action. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to combine both Joker agent and refund agent, which we have defined above. So let me paste the code here. There you go. So you see, I'm transferring to refund agent, transferring to joker agent, and then this is the refund agent, this is the joker agent. So we are simply defining the function here, and now we can start our loop. Let me paste the code. Let's run it. So you see in this code what is happening, current agent is joker agent, and then it is in the loop. You see, you can just start talking with it, just say hello or something like this, and then joker agent hey there, what's the punchline to you day? You can just say I need a refund for my shoe, and then there you go, refund agent has come. Is this a joke? You see, as soon as I say joke, joker agent came. Now okay, so because so refund agent has given it to joker agent. Now this is where I think your prompt engineering could work, because I'm I said this is a joke. I'm not asking it to give me a joke, but I'm asking it to, I'm actually becoming an angry. No, what I meant was that your refund service is a joke. Joker agent. You see, still it's not switching off. The SOM needs to improve here. And then I'll say, okay, give me refund. And then refund agent has come back. So this is how the multi-agent swarm works, where you can define that, or in other words, you can even define something like a human in the loop. So let me also show you that example, where I'll show you the a lot of code there. I'm sorry, because these agentic software have a lot of code. Unfortunately, that is a problem. But it's not hard to understand once you understand this pattern of function calling. So for example, look at this code. Now, in this one, this is escalation to human. Again, transfer to sales, transfer to issue and repair, back to triage, swarm agent, and now execute order, swarm agent. So different agents, all of them have tool, and then we have defined the tool, and then they are just loop, switching off, handling between each other. Once you have them, you can just create an array and start the loop. So for example, I'll just start it, and then you can just say something like hey. So triage is here. You can say something like um, I need a product to catch road runners. There you go, sales. So sales is here, and then you can just say, well, they are very fast, and then you can say, tell me more, and then you can say, okay, I will buy that, process the order now. Yes, yes. There you go. So this is the order summary. $10,000. Order execution successful. You see, and then you can just say, okay, just randomly you say that, okay, I am having issues with my shipping address. Let's wait for it. You see, now it is transferred to triage agent. um, that's not good. No, it has been escalation. No, transfer me to human now. So it's not being able to, okay, escalate. Just being an, there you go. So it can't escalate at the moment. But you see, I hope that you got the flow. One thing I would again tell you, so this is where all the agents are be running. So this is all you need to do. And if you go through this code, this looks more, but it's not that hard really. All it is happening in the same pattern Agents are being defined with instructions and then their tools. We are putting them in array, creating the loop, and it is talking among each other, handing off, switching off, all that stuff. So that is where I think SOM is quite good. So I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know what do you think about this. As I said, I will drop the link to this notebook by Stefano in the video's description. Play around with it, and then let me cancel it. But beware, this is a paid option with both APIs, and I just checked in my billing section. I think it has already cost me around $2 in total with both OpenAI and Anthropic. So it is quite an expensive thing. More agents, more expensive. That's it. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.